So this is the loading dock that we actually had cut into the side of our building in that capital renovation campaign last year, and it is fantastic. We have the ability to have a lower dock height here for trucks that are people bringing their own pickup trucks. We designed it much lower than the loading docks in the back, and the opposite of that helps us is that it's helpful when we load out wheelchair hospital beds, that we don't have to lift it up into a truck or somewhere, that actually they can back up their truck right here at appropriate height, that you can just pretty much roll a hospital bed right onto a pickup truck, and they can keep it all together and intact, and strap the different parts on there and get it home to someone who needs it. And that's what you'll see back in the covered up with plastic in that other area we were just in, underneath these racks on the other side. When they've been cleaned and refurbished, we're covering them with plastic and getting them ready to be tagged to go back out in the community. And it's a huge number of beds are issued through this facility. But this is thrift store, of course. Thrift store and medical equipment comes through here. Our own trucks. We have one big truck around Atlanta that's an 18-foot box truck that will pick up equipment and with a lift gate on the back, so you can roll your power chairs or heavy items right on it, raise the lift gate, and roll them right into the truck. So it's very, very safe for doing that purpose, and it's small enough that you can get into neighborhoods and individuals' homes. And most of our donations come from end of life, where people have passed away and left it behind. And you see that a lot of times at assisted living homes. They're great resources to work with to get that equipment back into reuse. You have some hospices that will do a lot of referrals to us. And then when you have an entire residential place with a lot of equipment that it's clear someone passed away and left the shower equipment, a bed, and the items, we'll go to that residential residence, but we're trying to get to where we're not going as much for one or two items to residential places, because many times it's already been used. It's at its end of life. Someone just got a new item and they're wanting to give you their old 10-year-old item, and it just doesn't fit into our model of what we can issue. That needs to be relatively gently used. Power chairs need to be within 3 years, roughly, no older than that for us to issue, because we do get so many of those that we can meet the demand with the higher quality gently used equipment. So other items can be reused sometimes overseas with some value to some agencies that would like those, and otherwise we'd have to recycle the metal and parts and motors and things appropriately to get the highest dollar for recycling. And we do have a new recycling relationship that's going to help us with our end of life here, with pulling all those valuable motors off and joysticks and getting them recycled for the highest dollar value, and then only the scrap metal of scrap metal. But that's kind of what the process is for medical equipment coming through here. We actually cut this pallet rack in the warehouse just so that it can go straight over to the cleaning area now. In the past, we used to kind of take the equipment up to the wheelchair shops, let them see if they could fix it, do their repairs, and get it back up to the distribution area up front. And now it's a different process altogether. We're getting rid of the total junk to the immediately out of here to the scrap metal bins, and the parts, the ones that we'll use for parts, they'll kind of keep in the warehouse in a different aisle, kind of a graveyard of parts for a short while, items that we don't have enough of to pull parts from. And then anything we think we'll repair, even if it's in disrepair, we'll take it straight to the hub scrub and cleaning room, the pressure washer, several different ways, a power steamer to clean that, and we'll see that in just a minute.